Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another Saturday stream. How's everyone doing today? Hope you're all having a good day. Hold on. I am on the right profile. Okay, that's good. I've made that mistake a few times. We've got in the chat here Charles, who is cleaning with some music going. Excellent, excellent. Joseph, Rin is here. Darren, who is here despite the title of the stream beginning with Korok. Love, peace, spirit, welcome as well. You're the first ones here. Welcome, everybody. I hope you're having a good Saturday. I am also aligned with that. I gotta have my noise. I can't do chores without my noise. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's gonna be a little more of the same today. It is let's see, we're starting 8:42. I'm making a mental note. You know what? I could make not even a mental note. Noise is important. I have a notepad right here. I'm just gonna write it. 8:42. There we go. There we go. Getting close. I know. Speaking of noise, let me know how the sound is. So last time I was trying to find spots I hadn't really been or hadn't been in a while. Like maybe I explored before getting the Korok mask. You know how it is. I clearly pinned this spot for myself, but we ran out of time before I could actually explore it. But that does look like a good spot for a Korok, I think. It's just like on a ledge there. So let's go have a look. Oh, that's a two-hander. No wonder it's so long. So long. We're gonna climb a mountain. Or not, we don't have to climb it. We can ascend up there. But we're gonna check those. All good. Excellent. Thank you for confirming. We have audio. Oh, maybe it's too slanted for me to ascend. Oh, hold on. Let me just grab that. There we are. Mage is a song for you on his Christmas radio? That's amazing. That's awesome. So yeah, obviously he shared that link with me, and then he also posted it, I think, in the promo zone today in Discord. Such a cool little project. Very, very cool. You can make requests. Oh. What song did you request? What song did you request? Is it What's Up Pussycat 7 times in a row? They're gonna be like, that's not a Christmas song. Strange request, but okay. I feel like I've got to check all of these ledges. You know what I'm saying? They could be on any of them. Of course, it's 21 Pilots. Girl, you're obsessed. I love it. I love it. Love what you love. Like what you like. Here's a... That's the wrong tab. Here's a thought. Do I... yeah, I do have. I think I want a little speed buff. Which does apply to climbing as well as just running. Mm. Yeah, a little climbing buff too. Do. Come on, Link, you can do it. There's a lot of space around here. Alright, but let's focus on the thing I've already set out for myself. Yeah, no, I mean it's one thing to tease a little bit, but you know, if it brings you joy. I mean, I'm certainly not one to judge people over having an obsession. I'm just saying. We've definitely killed this guy before, but I mean, we're here. We might as well just do it real quick. You know what I mean? The music didn't even get a chance. Let's see. What do we got here? We got durability. We got a long throw. We don't want that. So I'm gonna keep this. And it's the same. Is it quick shot or durability? It's I'm actually gonna keep quick shot. Yeah. Okay, cool. Run, Link! Are we just Zelda fans or crazy fans? Both is probably true, right? I think you could be both. Been having so much fun on the new save file. The Korok mask early, so I'm getting a bunch early on. Spending lots of time in the depths. I love that. Love that. That's great. I'm glad you're having fun. I mean it. This is a spot where there's not a lot happening, huh? There's not a lot hip hop happening up here. I know this is where there was a quest line that kind of culminated up here. Such a strange little land formation, though, don't you think? Don't you think? All right, let's have a little trot over there. Obviously, there's been we've been up to the very top, the very tippity top. One of your very last Koroks was on Dueling Peaks, which you somehow missed. I remember you mentioning that in Discord, which is kind of why I want to check around here so thoroughly. Because I feel like there's a lot of little nooks and crannies and little ledges and stuff. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. It was on one of those ledges. If anyone knows what I mean. Obviously there's that guy right on top too, but right on the, nearly on the summit. This used to be where there was a Korok in the last game. It's strange that they left these statues here, but no Korok here. Okay. Wait. Okay, we've... I was like, wait, that looks like a Korok puzzle. Yes, it was a Korok puzzle. I just happened to have already done it. Oop. Oop. Oh no. That's not actually what I meant to do. Okay, we're okay. We're okay. Oh, you know what? I think you're right, Rim. It was a stump. Okay, well, there was no Korok on the ledge where I had left the pin, so let's just walk along this long ledge here. I got some weapons here, huh? Don't I? Just ragdolling around. Ragdolling. This is not the most interesting gameplay. So sorry. You know what else I should make a mental note of? Is how many Korok seeds are in my pocket right now. I think I'm going to do that, which is 421. So total, just making out, total is 842. We'll say pocket is 421. There we go. Then if I have it noted here, then I can refer back to it. If people ask me, when people roll into the chat and be like, how many have you found today? Which will happen. So far the answer is 0. so far. Like, I don't know, maybe I did get them all? I've gotten, like, quite a few around here, right? So... maybe it was that one on that little puzzle was the one Ren missed. No, but there's more ledges. Look, another layer down here. And this is only on the south side of the mountain. It's the one you missed. Ooh. Well, we're not done. We're not done yet. Not yet. There's some boulders. Aha. Aha, aha. First one of the stream. Excellent. How is this one so easy to miss? I mean, it's like, you think to check the top of the mountain, probably along the bottom. But I feel like that is it's pretty tucked out of the way. You know what I mean? All right, there we go. There's one. There's one down. Wait, did it not populate on the map? Or is that what this one is? Probably, right? Oh, that's what, yeah, that's this. Okay, all right, all right. It is hard, especially because the mountain actually, like, overhangs. So it's not like you can trace it on the map very easily, right? Right? Alright, we're gonna do one more walk along, I think, on this bottom layer. I think we've already gone along, like, the path down below a few times. So I'm not too worried about that, but we're gonna go just along this ledge. And then I think I want to check some of those ledges on the other side, on the north side. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's the end of that ledge, actually. Maybe I can... Okay, well, we'll do this. Yeah, patience is key. Absolutely, Charles. Absolutely. I'd love it. It's a little icebreaker for y'all here. Let me know what games you've been playing lately. Aside from Tears of the Kingdom, obviously, and Echoes for my videos, I've actually been replaying Jedi Fallen Order. It's a very good game. Started into that last week, maybe 2 weeks ago. Pretty far through. It's a great game. It's because I'd finally got around to buying the sequel, and I was like, well, I should replay the first game first before I jump into the sequel, I think. But I like that game a lot. I do spend way too much time on lightsaber customization, though. Way too much time. Arrows. Great. Just... Well, I actually had room for arrows in my inventory. That's the shocking part. Oh, we got a couple bomb barrels. Just a couple bomb barrels. No. Denied. 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 So Darren's been playing Xenoblade Chronicles 3 and Mafia 3. It's the threes. You actually need a third game to complete the set so that you have 3 threes. How's that going though? I'm intimidated by Xenoblade, so I haven't played it, but I sure know it does have its following. I am keenly aware of the fan base. I feel like there could be. Well, I mean, I've gotten this guy, but overthinking every ledge. That's okay. Yeah. Rin has not been playing anything new, but been watching Alyssa play Shmushi Come Home and Last Guardian. Oh, I saw her Last Guardian stream. I didn't get to actually tune in, but I saw it on my feed. That's a game I've been curious about for many a moon. I just think the premise looks really cool. I'm gonna get all of these little Swift Violets, please. All of these, thank you. Thank you, thank you. But none of the arrows. I guess I just used the arrows I got from that treasure chest. See, Joseph's been playing Dragon Quest 3. It's been lovely. Oh, the remake, right? Yeah, they did an amazing job making a 35-year-old game playable in 2024. I love that. I love that. Maybe I need to, I don't know, get over myself. And I keep feeling like I see people hyped about it, and I'm like, I want to be part of the hype. I want to enjoy it. I just have a hard time with the genre. But I have mad respect for the series, honestly. LPS has been playing Paper Mario Thousand Year Door near the end. Oh, nice. Very nice. Another remake of a beloved RPG. That's okay. Get back up on the ledge, but over here. Over here. Very nice, though. Very nice. Whoop. See, Twilight Hour Hero says, Echoes Wisdom and Oracle of Ages. Very nice. Good choices. Good choices. Would be playing Tears, but Switch keeps crashing when I do. Really? Oh my gosh. I'm sorry to hear. That's wild. I wonder why. Poor thing can't handle the game. It's all the Koroks. Mage stream titles with Koroks. Damn right, Mage. I'm glad you managed to make it. Thanks for being here. You never played it on GameCube? Oh, me neither. But, you know, actually, I do have the remake now. Because I bought it for my son at the start of summer. I don't think he's finished it. But he was enjoying it when I saw him playing it. Doobie-doo. Okay. There was one higher up ledge. I think maybe I can take another pass through. Once I get up there. Oop. Hoop. Hoop. Oh, there's a ledge. We can make it. Don't worry, we can make it. We can make it. Mage is currently still in the middle of Earthbound, my beloved. My god, I love that game. I do love that game. It is the weird exception to the rule about JRPGs for me. But something about it, man, it's real special. It's real special. Okay, there's a cave. So I've been here. I'm just gonna nab this lizard. He. He was right there. How could I resist? Let's see. I kind of have the hunch that I'm not gonna find anything. But he's over there laughing at me. That little Korok. Mm-hmm. Though I'm looking at the map and I think there is like another ledge, one more layer to it. Like it's higher up on this side of the mountain. Mm-hmm. The sun's getting real low. Mm-hmm. Okay, Rin has a random question. Let's hear it. Okay, there's a shrine up here. Well, let's have a walk along this way. Because we haven't done that, clearly. So why not? Why not? Just gonna... Alright. Good coffee. Perfect gain level for the Blue Yeti. That's a good question. So, I have it like probably about 40%. Like the little dial is probably about 40%. If you have your gain too high, it starts sounding... I'll demonstrate. Here's just a quick audio warning for everybody here. Okay? If your gain's too high, you start sounding, well, first of all, loud, but also it doesn't sound good. So there, back to normal. You can have a lower gain. It got real fuzzy. That's it. Yeah, it gets sort of gainy and fuzzy and sounding. It's not good. So you want to keep it. I'd like to keep it around 40%, and then I just boost it in software to make it louder. And mostly that's worked for me. I'm always kind of still, like, it's a little shakier for streams, obviously for like an edited video where I can kind of like test, play it back to myself, all that. It's easier to tune it than on a live stream, to be honest, but hopefully I reset it back to an okay level. Let me know if I let me know if I need to readjust it now that I've just tinkered with it. Okay, so that is Dueling Peaks. I think that's gonna do it for Dueling Peaks. Na 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 na. What if we went over here where there's like a flagpole? I don't know. Maybe we just need to take a little walk along the river. I'm like almost certain that there's a Korok right here. I'm like 90% certain. So I think we're gonna do that. I think we're gonna check over there. Yeah. Na na na. Let's do it. But I think let's walk there instead of warping. So we're going to check here and then here. The reason we walk is because you never know what you're going to stumble across by accident. You know? So we're going to do that. Birds. I actually sometimes wonder if I still have it too high. Because I do feel like sometimes I'll like play back or listen to some stream stuff and then I'm like, oh, it's noisy. Or it's you know, it's a little gainy. But you know. But it's at least not terrible enough for y'all to stop listening. So there's that, right? Right? There's been a very low buzzing sound underneath. Oh, interesting. A buzzing sound. Is there anything in your house that... Oh, there's a shooting star. Hold on, let's get... Whereabouts did that land? It's relatively on the way. I think we have time. We'll try and grab it. Our first stop is that random flagpole. And we'll check out those little ruined houses. I think I do need a little boost. And 20 hearts, wow. We're just gonna say... That's not the right... That's not the recipe. That's not the thing I was looking at. That's so strange. Energizing... Seafood rice balls. Come on. Anyways, I'm gonna eat this one. Also, Kalia, welcome to Stinky Baby Saturday. Hell yeah. Oi. Wait. All right, here we go. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, I kind of wanted to just walk through these houses to see if anything happens with the Korok mask. I think it's gonna be a no, but we're just gonna check. Although I am sorta running out of time on that star fragment. I might not have time to grab it. We'll see. Oh my gosh, these guys won't leave me alone. Yeah, definitely, Rin, try turning the gain way down and see if that helps with any sort of buzz, any white noise it's picking up. Okay. That was wildly uncoordinated of me. So I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say this was a bust. Nothing at the top of this flagpole. I'm actually pretty sure that there is a Korok here in Breath of the Wild. I'm like pretty sure. Okay, yeah, we have gotten that one actually. Okay, it's worth checking though. Let's grab that star fragment. Give me a little Tulin baby gust wind push here, please. Wind gusty. Gusty wind. Oh, these guys are back. Sorry, fellas. I'm just passing through. Oh, there goes the bow. My bow broke. Alright, so those guys are down. No problem. Maybe I'll just, let's see. How's this one? Long throw? Yeah, I don't want it. I don't want the long throw. Don't want it. Don't need it. I do want the captain horn. Because it looks rad, okay? Specifically that reason. Okay. Run! Also, we got a mushy lizard in the chat. Welcome as well. What's even going on? I ask myself that question very often. I don't even know. Don't fall in the water. Okay, cool. Cool, we got it. We didn't run out of time. We did not. I think I should actually stick a Boko horn onto at least this one. Because it's nice to have some weapons. Like, ready to go. I often just end up like doing it on the fly, and that's not the best way to do it, let's be honest. Okay, wait, let's cross the river. I think we have already gotten a Korok, 2 Koroks at Proxim Bridge. Wow. Kalia's having a mac and cheese sandwich, or just one that sounds, a mac and cheese sandwich sounds amazing. Okay, all right, sorry, I can't read it. I'm illiterate, guys. I'm sorry. I just saw mac and cheese. I got excited. I'm sorry. I just saw the words, and then I got excited before actually reading through thoroughly, properly. It was Lord Nargal who had homemade mac and cheese, which is really the only way to do it. I think that's the best way to do it. I'm not like a boxed mac and cheese guy, personally. Or maybe I should let my stamina refill before I go trying to climb shit. Up we go. There's nothing here. It's probably a treasure chest that I already got. I probably got it. Have we? We have barely. You know what? I know I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go to this spot, which is over here. I've barely been around these ruins. The east, a little bit more over here, but not as much over here. I think I should take a look. Let's just have a little poke around, a little look-see, you know. What did they do to your ruins? I love this area, and like, I'm sure most people, first time playing Breath of the Wild, this was one of the first, you know, spots outside the plateau that they probably gave a good exploration, you know. Rude. Probably. I'm just guessing. But I don't know. It's a neat. It's a good little place. So I've got nostalgia for it in a way. In a way. Okay. Oh yeah. I interrupted Link's sneak strike by accident, but then it was okay. Just one whack got him. This poor moblin is confused. How did he not hear me? Is a good question. You know, they're not always the smartest or most observant. How old is that apple? Wooden bow. Okay, I have it. I have it. It's in the old compendium. Okay, I'm not gonna break the other crate because my weapon's about to break, and I'm full on arrows anyways. I'm not gonna bother climbing all the way up. The Korok mask is not going off. There's clearly not a Korok on that flagpole. No need to climb it all the way. No need. No need. Treasure chest, though. I'll take that. Okay. Bit of cash. Bit of cash is good. Mm-hmm. Okay. After I'm done checking around down here and making my way over here, I think I need to look around the Great Plateau some more. Because look at all this unexplored space. I really went around probably just to do the Bargainer's Quest. Really. Excuse me, but I think I need to all of these woods actually as well. I think I need to go over here and just start and then make my way down. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. There's a lot of Great Plateau. Oop, sorry. There was another Boko. There was a... Oh, there he is. Oof. Alright, how's this one? 24. Hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, just reminding myself what I'm actually working with here. It's more of an okay plateau. It's like a pretty good plateau, I would say. Definitely like an above average plateau for sure. Tetra, hello. Don't come after me, bees. It was the moblin. It was the moblin's fault. It's a lot of wood. Okay, bet. Korok there. Forest of Time. I need to explore. These woods. Pinecone. Decent plateau. I could accept that. I could accept that. For sure. Dart's been improving since Thursday. I'm glad. I'm glad. I actually, I'm pretty sure we have just found one today so far. It hasn't been the most lucrative. Yeah, 422. We started at 421 in the inventory. It has not been the most lucrative so far. But I knew he was going to pop out. But I was like, oh, maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe it's just a tree. It was not just a tree. Anyways, yeah. We're working on it. We're working on it. We'll get some. Just gotta go around, walk around in places. see what Korok mask action we get. It's been 45 minutes, almost exactly 45 minutes. But I'm like, hey, look, I have not been through this little piece of wooded area. Let's have a look. Let's have a look with this shield equipped, because I like it better. I hear the danger music. Where is the danger? It's me. I am the danger. It's a frickin' Octorok. Okay, where is he? It's Squeeze! No! Squeeze! Why? Why? Alright. Oh, he got confused. Our line of sight broke. There we are. If there's no Korok and I just found a couple Octoroks, that's going to be a little bit of a letdown. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. It's looking that way, though. Why? Oh my god. Another one. Oh. Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna head back over to Lake Hylia like I was originally planning to, anyways. Ooh, tacos. I hope it's good. I hope you enjoy. Oof. That's great review so far. That's a good sign. That is a good start. That's a good start. Okay. I kind of neglected this end of the forest. So let's head that way. As tempting as it is to go into the monster camp here. Been there, done that about 1 billion times, give or take. You never know. If the one part of the little forest that I didn't go to, if that's the spot with the seed. It's probably nothing, though, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Oh. There we go. There we go. But there's a little clearing, a little hill. And there's a nothing. Ooh, but there's a golden apple. Get out of here. Oh, sorry. I was... Bro's trying to give me free airtime. I appreciate that, but it's not necessary. You dead. Who else is around? I don't know. They aren't scary enough. Oh, it's a Noctorok. Is it... Hear me out. That bush? It is that bush. Okay. Here we are. We're gonna go for a little stroll to Lake Hylia. Got the little lens flare happening. Okay. Took you forever to figure that out? Oh. Oh, I'm betting once you did, you were like, oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. So who are you, Bezos? God, what, are you trying to paint a target on my back, Tetra? There are very few things you could have said that were worse than that. It was over for them. I love that. That's great. Yeah, I got bombs. We got bombs here. We got bombs here. Y'all aren't so scary. Oh wait, that's... Bro thinks he's scary. Bro he thinks he's scary. I'm almost certain that that's the reason, Joseph, is because they're human and that would affect the game's age rating. I don't know if you guys probably could not hear that. But okay, so it's been like really like windstormy here in the IRL lately. And there was like a huge, like this morning, like all morning it's been like windstormy. Anyways, the point is there was like a huge, I could hear a huge gust of wind outside and it sounded like a bunch of pine cones and stuff were like hammering the roof of the house or something, you know. It was a little like, whoa, noisy. That's the word. Yeah, I'm gonna go with what Rin said. Lore reason, they are, you know, tactical retreat. You know, they're like, oh, okay, no, I'm out. Peace out. It did happen in Age of Calamity, that's true. But yeah, unfortunately they didn't go that route with it. This guy trying to get the jump on me right after I fought Phantom Ganon is that is just very amusing. Bro thinks he's slick. You're not slick, bro. I do remember this one. There's a Korok. Yeah. Little buddy who needed escort. God, Gosh, this game's pretty though. So pretty. They don't get new recruits. Link does not find them threatening enough to finish them off. He just needs to send them packing. You know, swat them aside. It's happening again. Ooh, it's like scary out there. It's like very stormy, like crazy windstorms the past the past few hours, like all morning. But it's been happening a lot lately, actually. Past few months, a lot of windstorms. And then the I knew it. I knew there would be. Oh, interesting. Okay. I know what I gotta do. Hope your power doesn't go out. You know what? It's not usually an issue because we do have like all underground power lines and stuff. So I don't think like a post is gonna get knocked over or anything. You know what I mean? I think on that front we'll be okay. But so rude. But more worried about like damage to the roof or whatever, you know? Okay, let's see if that'll work. It's a little lopsided, but oh, let's grab this too. I think in the 5 years I've lived here, we've had the power go out one time, and it was very short-lived. The power went out, and it was like late afternoon, and I was like, oh, okay, well, we'll see, you know, how long this lasts for. At least we can, you know, like still use some. You know, the TV won't work, but we can play on our Switch, right? And then I went out into the basement with a flashlight to like grab some like lanterns that we have. They're just like LED lanterns because I was like, oh well, you know, depending on how long this lasts, we might need these for like the evening, right? And it was like literally the minute that I grabbed them that the power came back on. And that's the only time the power's gone out in the 5 years I've lived in this house. 5.5 years. So, you know, should be fine. Coffee, good. Very short-lived little incident there. Time to shave and shower. All right, sounds good, Charles. Enjoy your shower. I'm thinking, like, maybe I should make a circuit around the lake. I don't know how much. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna just do a circuit around, and then we're gonna hit up the plateau. And I'll put a pin right here. Okay. Pardon me. I just chugged that coffee and then it's like burps for days, guys. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. I don't think there's going to be much around. I think I've got like most of the main points of interest. We hit the memory here. This Korok seed here. We got this one. Cave entrance over here. Addison was here, you know, all that good stuff. But you never know. There might be like a stray one. And oh yeah, we got that one. You never know, you know? Past time our power went out, about half our neighborhood is one grid and the other half on another. Our neighbors behind us had power and we didn't for like half a day. Oh, dang. That sucks. That does suck. Sometimes your power goes out for no reason at all. That is also really unfortunate. That's no good. You know what? Maybe I'll do this just to expedite this process a little bit. We can spend the 9 zonite, and we can just we'll stay close to the border, but we'll just you know, we'll go round. I'll just actually engage with this game's vehicle mechanics. You know, just 'cause. Except now I gotta like turn this thing around. These fish are beaching themselves. Don't do that. Don't shore yourself up there, buddy. Don't you shore yourself up there, buddy. It was on the Walmart grid, so he almost never lost power. Also, hey geek, welcome. I mean, hey, then you're also close to Walmart, I guess, right? It's just, so that's good for separate reasons. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, and all others. There we are. Excellent, excellent. Another little stinker in the books. Steer, Link, steer. Oof. We're just gonna... Alright, there's the cave entrance. Been there, done that, you know. How much of Hylia Island have I really gone around? I think not enough. So let's just hit the sort of... I don't want... it's not a corner per se, but where the bridge is, and then I'm going to double back and... check the island. Have a little look around. Clearly been there for the chasm, but not much else. You never know, is all I'm saying. You gotta check. You gotta check these things out. It's worth checking. Alright. We made it here to the bridge. Pass on under and do a little loop. And we're going back. While our boat does that, I'm gonna just take my little thermos of coffee here, which actually I'm not gonna even have enough time, but I'm just gonna top the coffee up here. It's important. I might have filled it a little too high. All right, there we are. All right, let's see. Anything? So far, not much. Man, last week we were so efficient with it. We were like bam, bam, bam. Korok per, like, 5 Koroks per hour. It's great. Aha! This guy better not come after me. I'm betting it's up this tree. I'm betting. I bet correctly. Let me just carefully. I topped it up too close to the top. And it's too hot, so I'm just gonna let it sit for a minute. Alright. We got him. We're just gonna... And he did. Let's see how good this. I mean it's fine, but I'm just gonna keep this for now. Okay. So here's a good thing we checked. It's a good thing. Speaking of covering our bases. LPS is going lurk mode. Link Journey has dropped into the chat, which is almost the opposite. Enjoy your lurking though, LPS. No worries. Thanks for being here. Yes, so Darren, so you must name everyone in the chat. It is the law. Alright, well, I'd say that counts for checking around each of these little islands, right? I don't think there's much else here but the chasm, so... let's get back to it. Back to our little Lake Hylia circuit. What do I say about this? It's still too hot. Say their name or give them a name? Yes. You have to give them a name and then say it. Okay, wait. Whoa, that was weird. Like a block loaded in, but... okay. I got the Korok. I saw the little, the little stand, the little pedestal. Little thing for, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean. I see a stone, a random stone. It is a Korok rock. It must be. And it is. Oh, that didn't quite work how I wanted it. Yeah, I have so many freaking pictures of Koroks in my Switch album. Glad I decided to. I'm glad too. There we go. Let's get the good lighting on you, buddy. Well done. Well done. Heck yeah. Okay, that. Spleesh. Spleesh. And here I was like, there probably won't be much. Psh. Okay, I'm gonna try something real quick. because I want to kind of duck up that hill, you know? Anyway, so I'm just going to stick that to it. And that should actually help it not despawn. Weirdly enough. Tetra! Alright, Tetra's BRB mode. No worries. Oh, wait. Can you choo-choos actually just give me a frickin' break? I'm doing something else right now. Okay, cool. Great. I just wanted to loop up here. There's a lot of butterflies, huh? They love the tar. They love it. Like, the tar. The tar, the tar. The tar smells good. We love the tar. Wait, have I not gotten this one? I was all like, I've gotten that. No. I've gotten that. Okay, wait, hold on. Sorry, I'm doing something. God. I love how we're at a point in the game where I'm like... every enemy is just... how long has my camera been frozen? That's a great question. How long? Hey, camera. Hey, camera. Well, this one's not frozen. But this one, it doesn't know. Oh, there we go. We're back. All right, good. I reset it. We're good. We're good. Sorry about that. Thanks for letting me know. Anyways, I love that we're at a point in this game where the enemies are just a nuisance, not a threat in any way. I'm just like, I'm doing something, buddy. There's a part of me that finds that entertaining, I guess, is what I'm going with. Here's what I'm gonna do actually, is I'm gonna take this. And we're gonna put something that looks rad, but ultimately is rather disposable, such as a Lizalfos horn. Looks rad, doesn't really matter. It could be this one. I have enough of them. But I won't be like choked, you know, to lose it. And the reason for that is going to be to just swat annoying enemies away without being like, oh, that's a good valuable weapon that I should save. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. All right. It worked. The vehicle did not despawn. Ooh, Mage and Charles, you're gonna play some Big Run? Very nice. I actually forgot that Big Run was this weekend until after I had already scheduled this stream. But I was like, you know, I've streamed a lot of Big Run. I think we're at a point now where it's aight. It's cool, it's aight. You know what is a shame, guys, is that these blue Lizalfos horns, that they don't do more damage because they look freaking awesome. They look like, if you ask me, they look way cooler than this. Why'd they make that look? Why? I don't know, man. I think I just I think there's a lot of very cool looking weapon options or enemy horn options. But some of the coolest ones are like the coolest looking ones, I mean. In my view, are unfortunately also kind of just like the most mid-tier weapons. Or they make for very mid-tier weapons. That's not always the case. Obviously, like the frickin' silver Lionel horn looks amazing, but you know what I'm saying. My shield is gonna cause me a problem due to weather. We have silver Lionel blade horns to make up for. Yeah, they look awesome. But other weapons, I'm like, Again, like I've mentioned it a few times, I think, but the Captain 3, is it Captain 3 horn? Captain 2 horn, sorry. I think it looks amazing. But it's just like such a mediocre component. Actually, it goes for a lot of the Zonite stuff. I think a lot of the Zonite weapons are some of the coolest freaking looking weapons in the game, but unfortunately they are not always the most worthwhile weapons. Are there screws in that horn, Rin asked. It does seem to look like it, actually. It does appear that way. But you know what, actually, I think it is like armor that the, because if you look at the design of Lizalfos, let me see if I don't have a photo of them, but we can go into the compendium. The Lizalfos have like screwed armor into themselves, essentially. It's not a good photo. It's not great. You can't really tell. Same with this one. Gotta get a good look at a Lizalfos to illustrate my point. But they have essentially like armor pieces all along their back that they have. And those seem to have screws. So either they've screwed it into themselves or there's like a piece underneath that we can't see. But that actually does kind of align with the look of the Lizalfos from Twilight Princess as well. Okay, that's rude. Oh, they had FOMO when the Bogo horn started growing. So I think the blade is the actual horn, and then there's like a piece covering the outside that's like armor screwed into it. Maybe that's how I am at least interpreting it. I could be wrong. It could just be freckles for all I know. Weird little lizard freckles. Who knows? I don't. I don't actually know. Weird, or maybe pimples, lizard pimples. Little Lizalfos warts. Have I? Okay, I have to make a mental note of that. I have not been down this chasm, apparently. I cannot put a pin on the chasm. I have been in the Yiga hideout, though. Taking it too far now? Never far enough, Rin. Never far enough. Okay, so that almost completes our circuit around the lake. Almost. So we've gained 6 today. So our total, we started with 842, so we'll be at 848 total. also I see, I knew someone would ask. Alpoi, welcome to the chat. I don't know if I'm saying your name right. I'm so sorry if I'm not. Always feel free to correct me. Don't be shy about it. Yeah, we found like what, 3 around Lake Hylia? That's pretty good. And 4 around Lake Hylia out of the 6 we found today. That's pretty good. Or did I do the math right? Yeah, 6. Yeah. Also, Kiwi is here as well. Hello, chat. Welcome, Kiwi. I'm shocked I haven't gone in that chasm. I've been all over this place and I didn't go in the chasm. I guess I was like, I don't need to do that right now. I'm not going to the depths right this moment. Or whatever. That's probably... But it doesn't... It counts for completion. Gotta have those locations. If I just... Nope. Well, now we know the answer to that. Well, that guy added a lot of stuff. Okay, we've made it back. We have done a loop. The Lake Hylia circuit. Freckles are cuter, but are Lizalfos cute? Are they worthy of being cute? Do they deserve it? They're kind of rascals, you know? Okay, I'm gonna zoom to the other side. There's 2 things I'm gonna do. One is this guy's been in my line of sight and lived through that for too long. I think I gotta go and do him in, and then we're going to the chasm. Farash does go in the chasm. You're correct. He goes in that one, and then he loops down in the depths, and then he comes out past the labyrinth in the this chasm over here, and he comes back out and does the loop over again. It's true. It is true. Oh, don't you know? I don't you worry, I know. Now, I've gotten a few Koroks along the bridge already. I'm gonna assume that that's all of them. I feel like that's probably all of them on the bridge here. Look at this guy. He's having a great time. He is shielded from the Gleeok. Are you gonna, what game are you gonna stream next after you beat Plucky Squire? Undecided. I haven't decided yet. But we'll figure something out. Oh. I need some airtime. Ouch. Rude. There we are. Okay, I'm not going to use this one. This was my kind of junk weapon. I think that's the wrong... You're targeting the wrong head. Whoop. We're all good. And there goes that one. They're really not that strong, those ones, huh? They're not that durable, I should say. Okay. Trying to decide. Let's go with a... Sure, this is gonna pack a decent little punch. Oh no! Ooh. Never seen you in the lake before. First time for everything, I guess, right? Alright, alright. Oh, he's up in the air. He's got a lot to say. Where's he going? He's really moving around a lot. Time to sit still and die, my friend. Okay, he's gonna go up. Let's not let him. Oi, oi, the gust of wind! So annoying. He got me with the gust. I was kind of hoping in the spin I would actually manage to like hit both his heads in. Or not both of his heads, but 2 out of his 3. Did anything fall? No. Good. Nice. We got him. Okay. All right. That nuisance is out of the way. Oh, my boat's still here. Good. Let's just pull back just a smidge. This might take a minute. Underneath the bridge? What do you mean? That's not... He's not supposed to do that. Hold on. Yes. Oh, yes. I just saw it in the distance. I was like, I'm going to go towards the chasm. And I saw it. Good stuff, good stuff. You have a pic of it? Alright, I want to see that. You gotta put that in the Discord. Also, Heather, welcome to chat as well. Welcome, welcome. You don't have to, Rin, if it's a hassle. I'm just, you know me. I'm just being nosy. Okay, I'm glad I saw this guy because I did drive past that corner, I guess, but I didn't see this. This was too up the hill, you know? Just a little too up the hill. There's another one, though. Good stuff. Good stuff. Maybe I should take a little gander around down here. Because, you know. We sure have checked the Bridge of Hylia. Yes. We sure have. We've gotten quite a few Koroks along the bridge. There. One there. One there. So 4 on the bridge that we got. But yeah, we did check. Not today, but some previous time. We might go over it again when we start getting real desperate. Maybe. Because why not, right? I do remember thinking, though, that there were less in this game than in the Breath of the Wild version of it, of Bridge of Hylia. Hey, Dad. Thank you. Coming up, there's not a Korok, but there's a Boss Boko. Fellas, you made a mistake. The mistake was being here in this pond flooded village. You ever feel bad for them? No, me neither. Did I just pick up his weapon? No? No? So it's just gone. I think his weapon vanished. Oh no. No, it's here. It's here. 22. Yeah, it's not terrible. I'll just hang on to that for now. We might ditch it. We'll see. We'll see. Oop. Also, Shadow Destroy, welcome as well. Welcome as well. Come. Just wading through the water here. Been up through there as well. No problems. Okay, let's check the chasm. Just to mark it on the map. It's not part of the Korok stuff, but I need to have the locations on the map for the sake of completion. Okay, up we go. No. No. Also no. I should probably hit him with like an actual good weapon. Not my junk weapon. Goodbye, sir. Whoop. Okay, here's the chasm. The old chasm. That we have seen and been to many a time. And yet now it is a discovery. There we are. Oh, let's take that pin off there. I feel so silly missing that. Cool. And I'm warping out. I'm out of here. I am out. Okay, so we did the Lake Hylia circuit. We found a good bunch of Koroks. I'm going to warp to... Ooh, let's yeah, let's go here and then we can kind of just do a circuit around the plateau, check all these mountaintops and stuff that we haven't. But you know, we can also explore around more. Posting it now. Okay, excellent. Took a pic and video of the pic. All right, I will check it soon. Soon. Doop, doop. We might actually, we'll see if he spawns in, but we might run into Phantom Ganon again, over yonder. He usually spawns in around here. Kiwi, congrats on completing your little collection as well. Yeah, here he is. Hey, paisanos. Oh, this guy's still alive. Hey, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. You grabby guy. Oh, he dead. He's he's done for. Oop, I did not adequately avoid that one. That's on me. Once again, I jumped too soon. Alright, well, that's fine. That's fine. I will take the bow, though. Thank you. Alright, I got too many weapons here. I'm gonna ditch that one, actually. It's fine. 21's fine, but I've got better ones. I will get better ones as well. Okay, so we've been here a few times to the Hopper Pond area. We have found a Korok here. Around the south side, at least. Let's go around the north side. They were on July 7th, 2023. Whoa, ancient history. Crazy. Ah, the memories. Sometimes it's funny just like going through your like library or your like photo albums in the Switch, you know. It's just like a funny experience. Up, up. I gotta say, guys, so my coffee this morning, I had some like chocolate shavings. I thought it'd be yummy to put in there because it's already like a very dark coffee, so it pairs nicely with a cocoa-y sort of taste, you know what I mean? And so I did that, and it is very tasty. It is like I didn't put a lot, like just a little, to sort of give it like an undertone of that flavor, because I'm all like, oh, you know, it's holidays. But what it has caused, I don't know if you can really, you probably can't, I can't tilt the cup to show you really, because then I'll spill. But it has made the coffee very oily, which I'm not as fond of. So it's interesting. I probably won't do that again. It's yummy though. It is yummy. But then it's like there's this like layer almost of like just like oil that's like separated out from maybe from the chocolate, I guess, right? Because my coffee's not usually like that oily. Some people put peanut butter in their coffee. It does sound a little weird to me, but you know what? Depending on the roast, it could be very good. Not peanut butter. Why did my brain autofill in peanut butter? Just butter. Inserting wrong words. My specialty. Just insert. You know what? I think it was like the P. You put two P words, people, and put, and then butter, and my brain just saw a lot of the letter P and butter, and then it said, "Yep, that's peanut butter." Darren saw it too. Okay, I'm not crazy. I kind of do want to try peanut butter. Yeah, butter in the coffee. I have heard of that actually. I haven't tried that as well, but oh, hey fellas. You're all still alive, aren't ya? Not for long. Oh, two of them. Nice, sorry. Oh my god, the enemies with like any wind weapons, instantly super annoying. Instantly. Ren! Thank you. That was fast. And that's all she said. Oh, thank you, Ren. Thank you, thank you. You didn't have to do that, you know. You don't have to. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Coming in with the donos. That wasn't why I came here. This is what I was like. I was like, where's my thingy? It's staring me right in the face. That's where. Butter sounds weirder than peanut butter, right? Normalized peanut butter coffee. Hashtag normalize peanut butter coffee. Hashtag Ligma awareness. I mean, yeah, normalize, yeah, the peanut butter thing. That's what I meant. We both need new glasses. You know what? I actually think I might. I've been rocking this same pair of glasses for the last 5 years. And you're supposed to get your eyes checked more often than that. So maybe I need to do that. Hey, don't come after me. I'm just trying to pluck this thing. We can do it. Pluck it. Pluck it. There it is. Stop it. 2 times a year. Oh, that's very often. I think I'm gonna pass on it. He's not as plucky, it's true. It's true. It's true. So I have found a Korok already around here. That's fine. That's cool with me. We're just gonna, you know, explore around. Do a little wander. This person's totally not a Yiga, right? Wait, of all the people you choose to disguise yourself as, you chose frickin' Bozai, the perv, the boot owning perv. Of all the people you could disguise yourself as. Sir, that was quite the choice. I'll pass on your bananas, though. Anyways. I'm gonna use this cooking pot, and we're gonna cook up 1, 2, 3, 4 of these, and a golden apple for good measure. Cool. Ooh, mushrooms. I guess I could use a better sword for this guy. He's got a little more. Yeah, that was on me. Mm-hmm. Okay. Right, same Rin. Same. The one trailer shot. And there in Breath of the Wild there was a little Korok in that very nook. In that very nook. So apparently this little chunk of Sky Island knocked down this platform that was here. Oops. Beautiful. A beautiful view. Yo, the camera was like, we're gonna look this way, and then, we're gonna look this way. That's not what, I wasn't trying to turn the camera in those moments, though. Very strange. Very, very strange. I didn't like that. Welcome back, Tetra. Okay. And there is, yeah, okay, I've got him. I was like, I'm certain there's a Korok in that tree. I got him already. Man, it's almost like surreal, seeing this area with the water drained, you know? There's a lot of areas in the game where I've like become more sort of acclimated to, or like used to how they are changed in and how they're presented in this game, how they're adapted, I should say. But the plateau will always, I think in my head, I think probably just because I've played through it so many times, you know, in Breath of the Wild, and it's like your first impression of the game, like that. I always sort of picture it as was in that game, you know.
Yep.
Like I can't help it in my head. Ancient Blade. Oh, nice. Okay, that's a second one I've found on the plateau now, actually. Interestingly enough. I think there's a boss Boko around here, though, actually. Case in point. Mm-hmm. Now this guy's got a killer looking horn. He doesn't need that. I don't want them to have the shields. That was the main point of doing that. No shields. No shields for y'all. $20. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Okay, the other one broke. I've got this too. Rin is BRB. Very well. That was a reckless move, buddy. Stop setting yourself on fire, dude. Oh, he did it. He finished himself off. He did. Okay, come on, come on. Let's do this. Let's finish this. Finish the fight. I careful what you wish for. There we go. There we are. All right, all right. There we go. What do you mean I can't carry more melee weapons? Oh, okay, okay. I see, I see. Now we're good. Well, let's see. How does this compare? This one has nothing. No modifier. So we're going to just... whatever. Okay, this is... the order of things is annoying me here. But that's fine. My bow broke. Oh well. Yeah, we don't need no stinking long throw. Hey, Pixel, how you doing? We don't need no stinking long throw. Alright, we're gonna have a little look around the old abbey. That monster fort's not here anymore, right? That's right. Mm-hmm. Immediately chuck it. Ditto. That is typically the case. I think I have occasionally held on to one for some reason, but yeah. I'm at Tears of the Kingdom mod where all they do is remove long throw. That's the mod. I'm actually very curious. I saw what's his name? His channel's called I think Night Potato, something like that. He posts a lot of shorts. Got a nice voice, but he posted a video about okay. We're in the vicinity. He posted a video about master mode mod for Tears of the Kingdom, but it wasn't just like, oh, you know, enemy health regeneration and stuff. Like, there was actually a lot more added to it. It's very interesting, actually. Dark coffee and spicy chips. Interesting. I'm not into the the combination of like spicy and coffee typically. Or actually, like, I've had like spicy chocolate as well. I'm not like into that either. But you know, I'll try it. I'll try anything. Well, not anything. I'll try many things. Because you never know. Sometimes things sound unorthodox and then they end up being good. Mm-hmm. I think we'll get an official master mode with a definitive version of the game when the new console comes out. I could buy that. I do think, and I mean, I would literally purchase it, but also, I also mean, like, I can believe that, that would be the case. Absolutely. Totally. I could totally believe that. The thing, too, with master mode is that I think they would need to, and that was something that was done in the mod as well. They would have to account for the horn situation. So any like gold or like upgraded gold enemies, for example, gold tier Bokos and stuff. I think you would need to include a stronger golden Boko horn then, right? You need a new tier of weapon class, basically. But, I mean, why not? You know? It would be rad. And hopefully it wouldn't have a mango, a sliced mango on the end of it, right? Okay, Tears of the Kingdom mod that just removes the sliced mango off the Boko horns. And also removes long throw. There you go. All you could ever need. Okay, so I have been over there. But did I find anything good? Oh my goodness. Frickin' Yiga boys just being annoying. Alright. Okay. The lightning strikes doing the work for me here. I'm just gonna... Okay, I have gotten the Korok down there already. I see. I was like, I wonder. It's a lot of apples. I cannot carry any more apples. Okay. You know what that means. Eat apples. Could use a little health recovery anyways, right? Must eat apples. I think I gotta go sell a bunch to beetles sometime soon. We're just gonna get that out of there, you know? Okay, so no Korok here. I'm taking it. I'm just gonna risk it. I stole the bee, honey. Them bee, honey. Just thinking out here, I feel like if they did hold back Tears of the Kingdom DLC for a definitive release of the game, new console, and they really hurt themselves because with Echoes of Wisdom out and having a full-on timeline placement, not to mention a story that makes sense with this placement, further shines light on how bad of a story Tears of the Kingdom is. Not that Tears of the Kingdom's Breath were terrible, but they failed to connect as to where Echoes of Wisdom has the strong connection we want. I think with Echoes, it is worth noting that essentially like the staff that worked on it weren't like, I mean, it's Grezzo, right? They did a great job. But even Aonuma said like most of them were essentially Zelda fans. So I feel sometimes when you're, I don't know, I just think that is like kind of a worthwhile thing to notice. They were probably wanting the same things we were because they're like one of us, if that makes sense. How many boss Bokos are on the plateau? Wow. Jeepers. But yeah, I get you. I get what you mean. Why do I have this? I don't want that. Actually. That didn't throw as far as I wanted it to. It wasn't a long throw. Get rid of those shields, boys. You don't need them. Dude just hit his own buddies with his boulder throw. Whoop. Take it back. Oops. Oop. Oop. Sometimes I feel like the hitboxing for the boss Bokos is a little finicky, like weirdly, compared to other enemies. Oh hey, a little buddy over here, huh? just tucked away in the little nook there. Oof. Oof. Yeah, when people... Okay, so Ren said, when people say the story's bad, I think the semantics matter because most of the time they're talking about time and place and not necessarily the entire story. Yes, sometimes. I've definitely seen more specific criticisms that feel a little more thought out. I do agree. Like, a lot of people, I think, do complain about the story, and they really just are upset that it wasn't the story they, like, imagined up before the game released. And that happens. Absolutely. But I think that is, I've seen a lot of, like, well thought out critiques of, like, oh, like, people wishing they had learned more about, say, Ganondorf's motivations, things like that, you know. And I get that. I don't know if I fully agree all the time. For me, and I've said this before, like, I don't always need, like, every villain to be, like, a tragic, relatable character. Like, sometimes I'm okay with sometimes a villain just kind of being just evil just because they are a bad-natured person. And they can't be, like, reasoned with or whatever because they have some, you know what I mean? Like, I don't always need that. But it's not to say that I don't always want it. I'm just saying I don't always need it either. If there's nuance there. Sometimes people take what I say and they're like, they run with it in the wrong direction. So just put all my disclaimers out there. But yeah, I mean, it does depend who you ask, right? So and you know, like, I'm not here to sway anyone's feelings on the game, of course. For me, I never approach games from a viewpoint of, like, really hoping for anything from the story. Because I think as an interactive medium, like, I have played games that have absolutely shit stories, or even have literally no stories, but they're just fun enough that it's like, it's far more important than anything else for me. But that said, I do think I do enjoy the story of Tears of the Kingdom. It is not my favorite Zelda story. I don't think it's cracks my top 5 favorite Zelda stories. Like if I'm just ranking just the plots or just the stories of every Zelda game, I would say it doesn't fare terribly, but it isn't, you know, incredible either. I'm gonna put on my snow boots, but I think always like what I will say like when people start getting into the debate about this game, because it is divisive. It is ultimately subjective. It's a video game. Video games are art, and art is subjective, always. But I also think that while I like hear and I sometimes even agree with criticisms of the game and such, and I just want this to please freeze the water, but it won't. The things I enjoy always have for me outweighed the other things, basically. Can you get out of here? And so, like always for me, game actually just being fun is always gonna be more important than any other criticism I have about it. Essentially, that's the TLDR here. Because a game could have the most incredibly written story that I have ever borne witness to, but I swear to God, if it's not actually a fun game to play, then I am not gonna give it the time, because it should just be a movie then, or a book. Do you know what I mean? Like that's always what sets it apart for me. That's what sets games apart for me as a medium. Like, this is not to say games can't or shouldn't tell good stories, but you know, if that there needs to be, it's more multifaceted than that. You have suffered through games for the story. See, I just can't. Like, and that is one thing too, is like there are many games I've really tried to get into. Frick, you know what? There was a game that was recommended to me. It was a Super Nintendo game. It was on the NSO app. And I'm trying, I think it was Breath of Fire, I think is what it was called. And someone recommended it to me, and they said the story is really good. But my God, the gameplay actually bored me so much. I literally just, I couldn't do it. I will not suffer through a game for the story if the gameplay is not there for me. I will maybe read a synopsis or something, or watch a recap video or something if I want to enjoy the story, but no way will I suffer through bad gameplay, essentially. But I will suffer through a bad story for good gameplay. I will go the other way with it. So it's, you know, it is, again, like, that's me. That's how I align there. But of course, like, different people play games for different reasons, right? Like, there have been many times I've been playing a game and I've been like, even Zelda games, especially the DS Zelda games, I specifically remember some puzzles that people were like, oh, this puzzle's a stinker. Oh, I hate this fucking puzzle or whatever. And I'm like, this is great. I friggin' love these stupid rolling block puzzles in the sand temple or whatever. Because I'm a maniac like that. So ultimately, you know, I guess all these things do. I don't even know how we got here in this conversation, but my thoughts have been so eclectic here. But why do we play games? Yeah, that is I think the root of it is this poor Stout Goblin. Sorry, buddy. Oof. It's always an interesting conversation, I think. I feel sometimes I get ranty, but it is really because I am essentially talking to no one. Well, I'm talking to you guys, so not to no one per se, but like I am alone in a room. So, bro is throwing his buddy's head around. Dude, give your friend a rest. Or maybe they're not friends. I don't know. Maybe they're not friends. Know what? But yeah. Also, that is fair, Joseph. See, I guess here's when it comes to Tears of the Kingdom criticism, I try and be open-minded and hear people out. I do think it's like, oh, this I think I've heard it all at this point. But it is one of those things where I'm like, yeah, I hear you. I can understand where you're coming from always. It makes sense to me. But it's there have even been many times I'm like, yeah, I agree with that. Like, yeah, that could definitely warrant a change or be improved upon. But they have, you know, these games are not just one things. They're not just one thing. They're how you feel about a game is a culmination of the good and the bad, and yeah, it's never been enough to outweigh the things I enjoy about the game, if that makes sense. Yeah. It is interesting though. But again, like I do think that taste is such a factor in these things, right? Always. Can you think of a game that feels perfect to you? That's a very good question, Rin. You know, in I can, like, even all of my favorite games, I can think of one thing that's like, I don't love that about it. You know? Yeah, you know, that's not a bad choice, Rin. Ocarina of Time is a game that's very hard to find things that are, like, really feel wrong with it. Certainly heard people try to make their case. Certainly have. Super Metroid is one of those games where, yeah, it's really hard to find anything that to really, like, complain about in it. There's a pick for you, a non-Zelda game pick. But I don't think that it necessarily I don't think game necessarily has to be perfect, right? Either. Lord Nargle very much disagrees with the idea that a good story should just be told in a movie as opposed to a video game. Video games are much more a much more interactive medium. You choose. Yeah, no, so I agree with that. I'm not saying, oh, if you have a good story, just make a movie, necessarily. What I am saying is, if you're going to tell a good story and you're going to make a video game with a good story, make it fun as well. Like, if the gameplay is shit, you have failed on the first mission. Like, you could have as good as... So, I'm not saying, like, oh, just make a movie, don't make a video game if you want to tell a good story. Like I said, it's more nuanced than... It's just that it needs to be more than that to fit the medium. And like I said, like, the interactive element absolutely does lend itself to a layer of choice. But that goes... That what you're arguing for, the interactive element of the medium and the choices you make and how they can affect story and things... That's the gameplay I'm talking about, right? Like, it has to be that. right? It has to make a difference. It has to matter. It has to be like you have to find pleasure in it, right? Do you know what I mean? And I got whacked. I got whacked. I shouldn't have put Korok in this. This is why. This guy needs to go. He's got to go. And of course, as well, there is the thought of, or the idea that, like, what makes gameplay actually good is also extremely subjective as well. So it's like what people find fun is very much a something that can be argued in a lot of different ways, right? Like that there's no one definition of what makes a game fun. So there is that too. And I'm gonna just put as an extra asterisk / disclaimer of that if I seem all heated or upset, I'm absolutely not. I just I'm not in any way. Just to put that out there. I have no animosity or anything like that. Mm-hmm. But okay, so I'm going to say as like an example, Red Dead 2 is a great game with a great story. And you do get to make a lot of decisions that will impact the story. And including like the way... the reason that game works so well as a very narratively driven story, and the reason that story hits so hard is because the gameplay is also good. And if I'm not just talking about, oh, the shooting mechanics are refined or whatever, I mean like the choices you can make during that game, how you play the game has direct influence on how the story plays out, how you choose to interact with people, what actions you choose to do, what alignment you take. That's all gameplay, but it does interact directly with the story. Your gameplay choices impact how other characters feel about you, impacts how the story plays out. So again, for Red Dead to be a good story, that gameplay had to be good. The gameplay had to matter, and so that's the case I'm making here. And it is also fun to do cowboy shenanigans as well, right? Cowboy shenanigans. You go yeehaw. I am, because there is that sort of element of role play, right? Like, I hope that makes sense. But damn. Also what Darren said, yeah, games are longer than movies as well. And so you can take your time to immerse yourself more. Absolutely. Because the frozen nature of this location is such a mystery. The river seems to be a source of cold, and Morro's Castle used to be here in the past. That's true. I think the only reason the river even is here because water filled in this area of land, but it was in Raw Rosera. It was not so Frobin. Absolutely, it is strange, isn't it? That is a. I mean, I do think that the region being so frozen, it was entirely a gameplay choice for Breath of the Wild. Pardon me. In that, essentially, for Breath of the Wild, they wanted to teach you about, you know, the weather mechanics and cold effects and cold protection, and how you could either... It's like a tutorial for enduring climate, basically, whether it be cooking or getting clothes. But but in universe, like, so that's where I think the decision was born from. But yeah, in universe, it is strange because it's like tucked right by the desert. Although these mountains in Breath of the Wild were also cold, although it's not anymore. So it's strange. It is a mystery. Could be some kind of magical influence. Who knows, right? Who knows? A massive cold something. I could buy it. I need to... There we go. Oh. What do you know? My weapon's badly damaged. Oh. What do you know? I love how we're having this conversation. It's so in-depth and everything. And then Tetra comes in. I love mac and cheese. Brilliant. I wouldn't change a thing. I love mac and cheese, she says. Thank you, Tetra. It is important. No, I'm not gonna argue that, you know. Rinse Earthbound has a perfect game. I don't I do think Earthbound has sometimes some pacing issues, but it is otherwise a very, very, very good game. Actually, you know, like, okay, so y'all know I have taste that's like a maybe niche. It's very particular. Korok Mass didn't go off on this bridge, right? No. I love a game you can like really get lost in. I think that's why Metroid and the genre, like Metroidvania genre, really appeals to me. But like, a game that just has the perfect feeling, or feels perfect, even if it's not actually. How old is this elixir, I wonder? Hollow Knight. Really, really, I really feel strongly about that game. Great game. Wonderful game. Pixel's gonna sneak away to work on a Dragon Quest III video. Love it. Excellent. Thanks for hanging out, my friend. Always appreciate your insight and your conversation, and we'll catch you soon, I hope. Have a good one, my friend. Oh. Tetra liked that one. It is so with Hollow Knight, like what I think the way the game, there's a few things I really like about it. Okay. Now I'm gonna gush about a game I really like. First thing is frickin' the bosses are, especially on a first playthrough, they are punishingly difficult until you really, and you know what, even on repeated playthroughs, some of those later bosses can get really tough. So there's that. And I love a boss that you have to really learn and really focus on, I guess. That's great. Great boss fights. And there's a lot of them. One thing, I do think there are parts of Hollow Knight that are a little too drawn out. Like the whole God Home thing is I get the appeal for it, but it's maybe not for me. That part of it, but that's the DLC, right? That's DLC. What? Oh, it's nothing. I was like, what's down there? It's like a plant. It's like bushes down here. But the vibe is immaculate. Just the game vibe. I don't know how to articulate better than just saying game vibe. But the vibes are immaculate in that game. They just, you know, absolutely that kind of atmosphere that appeals to me. You know, you've just got your dark, claustrophobic, winding, twisting, moody caverns. Great art direction, great music. Just the presentation all around is great, and the gameplay is really tight. Really lovely. Tunic is also a great example. Great vibes, great gameplay, great music. Very cryptic. I think I really like cryptic shit. You know what? I think that's another thing. I love really cryptic stuff apparently because yeah, a lot of the games I really love are games I can just quite literally get lost in and Tunic's wonderful, absolutely. It's cold. But then I'm just gonna put this on. Just gonna equip this. There we go. Instead of changing my outfit again. Makes brain go brr. So I should walk along here. I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna double back and do that. So Rin's gonna BRB. I'm gonna make a quick point of conversation before we do the same because bathroom break reasons. Because we actually haven't done that. We're what, 2.5 hours in? We haven't had a BRB yet. Oh my goodness. There we go. And Tetra's gotta head out. Okay. Thanks for hanging out, Tetra. So it's something that's kind of the downside of Tunic, which it's both somehow like a positive and a negative, but a genre or sort of like an emerging genre, I would say, or something that I have piece of terminology I've heard sort of played with. You've heard of Metroidvania, which is, you know, the genre of sort of that search action gameplay. Like if I had to sum up Metroidvania, it's that you have before you walk into a hallway, there are 10 doors. 8 of them are locked. 2 of them are unlocked. 1 of them has a door behind it that is also locked. So you start from one end and you pick apart the knot, and there's going to be a lot of zigzagging, a lot of crisscrossing, exploring. You find new ways of exploring. You unlock new actions. You improve. You are able to explore new areas. That's sort of Metroidvania in a nutshell. Obviously, I'm being very reductive here, but just to illustrate my point. This new sort of emerging terminology I've heard is what people have been calling Metroidbrania, which is that in a Metroidvania, your sort of key to unlock new pathways are the abilities and items you gain. So, to go back to Hollow Knight, for example, at a certain point you unlock a double jump, and then, okay, now you can explore these paths that have ledges that were too high. You can jump up higher now. Great. Super Metroid, you might unlock Grapple Beam, and now you can grapple to new areas and explore new paths. Makes sense, right? The Metroidbrania idea is similar in that abilities will unlock new paths, but rather than necessarily, like there's usually, and Tunic is an example of this, rather than it just being strictly abilities, there might also be obstacles that are strictly information. And so you can learn things in your gameplay or your playthrough that will give you the ability to then traverse new paths because you didn't know what to do there before. And so, minor Tunic spoilers, but there is something called the Golden Cross, or not the Golden, the Holy Cross in Tunic. Also, hey, we found a little stinker over here. It's a good thing I came to walk this way. So in Tunic, there's the Holy Cross. And I'm not going to tell you what it actually is in case you haven't played the game, but you should. But once you know that you can do that, you have learned how to essentially access a lot of doors that you couldn't open before, right? However, technically the only thing to stop you from using the Holy Cross is your knowledge about it. So you're going to see like a lot of doors that, oh, you can't open, and then you learn about the Holy Cross, and then you can go open them. Smart. However, on a second playthrough, you have that knowledge. So there is nothing stopping you from using the Holy Cross because you actually have it the whole time. You have it right from the beginning of the game. You just don't know how to use it. So once you have that knowledge, those barriers are no longer an obstacle. And so the upside to it is like you have those big brain aha moments playing through Tunic. Incredible catharsis as you sort of pick the game apart and you learn it and you figure shit out. It's unreal. It's amazing. But you will never get it again. You can have that catharsis one time, and you will never experience it on a repeat playthrough. Whereas in a traditional Metroidvania, you will always have that moment of, oh, I unlocked, you know, the double jump, and now can do those things. Like that catharsis is built in a way. So there's a bigger payoff, but it makes the revisit less rewarding, if that makes sense. Or in some ways. In some ways it can be more rewarding because you're like, oh, I wonder how I can break shit now that I'm armed with all this knowledge that I didn't have before. There is fun to be had in that, absolutely. But so again, this might come down to like what do you find fun about games, right? But there is a stark difference there, and I did find I've done 3 playthroughs of Tunic, and my first playthrough was incredible, lengthy experience where, again, you know, you just start picking things apart and you're learning and figuring stuff out, and there's a lot of catharsis, a lot of those wonderful aha moments, and it's great. Second playthrough I did was on stream, and there was almost camaraderie that was really lovely there, where we were doing a puzzle and I'd have it up on screen, and people in the chat were sort of we were kind of like working together to decode things, decrypt the language and stuff like that. And that was a wonderful experience. My third playthrough, I didn't enjoy nearly as much because I felt like I was just going through the motions. And I didn't get to have those aha moments because I had a notebook full of information that I had written down on my previous 2 playthroughs. And so it just was, I don't want to say less enjoyable, but it kind of was less enjoyable. And this is not to knock the game. It does what it does so extremely well, and it legitimately shot up to being one of my favorite games of all time. The year it came out. It was 2 years ago now. But I'll never get that first playthrough back. I'll never get to have it again. And that is a little sad. And you could say that about any game. Obviously, your first playthrough of any game is going to be special, and it's always going to be better than repeat playthroughs in some ways. But that is accentuated in a game like Tunic, where information is power in that game. So there's a little weird tangential rant for y'all. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Some food for thought. Play Tunic if you haven't already. This is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful game. One you can enjoy without having to get into the thick of decoding, you know, decrypting its texts and languages and stuff like that. But it is a truly it truly is a masterpiece of a game, despite everything I've just said. A little rant. Sorry. I went off. I like to think you guys like to hear what I have to say sometimes. That's why you're here, right? Just talking your ear off constantly. We're going to take a quick bathroom break, friends, because I am 2 cups of coffee deep. And you know how it goes. You like it when I'm passionate. I love to hear that. I like it when you're here for it. We'll be right back though, friends. So just a quick BRB. Go grab a snack. Go pee. Go wash your hands. Whatever you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. And we'll be back momentarily.